Pathmonk is the intelligent tool for website lead generation. With increasing online competition, over 98% of website visitors don't convert. The ability to successfully show your value proposition and support visitors in their buying journey separates you from the competition online. Pathmonk qualifies and converts leads on your website by figuring out where they are in the buying journey and influencing them in key decision moments with relevant micro experiences like case studies, intro videos, and much more. Stay relevant to your visitors and increase conversions by 50%. Add Pathmonk to your website in seconds, let the AI do all the work, and get access to 50% more qualified leads while you keep doing marketing and sales as usual. Check us on pathmonk.com. Welcome to today's episode. Let's talk about today's guest. We have Jen Richey from Gravity Jack. How you doing today, Jen?
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
It's great to have you on. We're discussing a little bit about what Gravity Jack is all about and how long you've been in the market for in terms of what you guys do, and it's impressive. So let's give the listeners what they came for in your own words. Can you tell us a little bit about what Gravity Jack is all about?
Yeah, so Gravity Jack was founded in 2009 on the basis of augmented reality. So primarily AR, VR, mobile dev, and then we did some AI and ML and continue to do so in there as well. But we put a patent portfolio around AR, and it's our heartbeat and our passion. We are completely hardware platform agnostic, though. So we've worked on all kinds of headsets, the AR and VR headsets, of course, iOS and Android. And so it's been a wild ride. I always say there's never a dull moment at Gravity Jack.
I bet. And so that way our listeners could get a good understanding of your company. What are some of the problems that you solve for clients?
Oh, so many. Well, some aside from just it's really, aside from being hardware platform agnostic, it's a very eclectic array of verticals we've worked in. Sometimes we work with the innovation group, oftentimes a marketing group. So there's been some executions that have been, learning, training, maintenance, repairs on more of that side of things. Tourism is a big one that we've done as well for our clients. That Intrepid in New York is a client of ours. We also did a project in Florida for Discover Crystal River, where we filmed underwater with manatees and put an augmented reality portal so people can go into an AR portal and swim around underwater. We've done apps and games for like Oreo cookie, VR. I call it product display, or not VR, but our AR product display. Samsung, we're able to use an app to see what does a product look like, scale to size, does it fit in my face? Which size do I want to purchase? All of those kinds of things. So quite an array of different problem solving. I mean, and then you even go to trade show experiences. We've done a ton of trade show experiences, which I love doing for many reasons. But one, you have a captive audience. Two, it eliminates a little bit of user error because you got somebody working the booth, showing the tech how it's supposed to be done, and really getting to explore. So some of those problem solving are, not having to ship products. They can show a larger array of products versus, you can only bring so much into your booth. And then really just engaging and overall immersion. So lots of problems to solve.
That's amazing that what you guys are doing. And so how does your audience typically find out about you guys? What would you say is your top client acquisition channel?
Honestly, because we're a B2B, a lot of our clients are going in looking for executions, running searches. So, SEO, search engine optimization is huge. AdWords. We've done some, we've tried everything in all kinds of different avenues, but we're very much B2B at GJ at Gravity Jack. So meeting our prospects where they are, in the search for us.
Okay, awesome. And I am here on the website. You guys could, for our listeners, you can check it out at gravityjack.com. What role does the website play for your client acquisition event?
Huge for us, actually, because oftentimes they are coming in to, sometimes they know what they're looking for, digital experience, enhancement, or augmented reality, virtual reality. So for us, it's really the visual representation of what we've done, the types of projects we've done. Our portfolio is huge, definitely from an analytics perspective, where most of the time is spent on our site, which I can, rightfully understand. And then, of course, making it easy to reach out to us throughout in a lot of the CTA, the call to action. on different pages so they can get a hold of us.
Definitely. All right. Awesome. Great. And as far as some marketing strategies, as far as the website and having it to convert any type of leads, is there any tools or tips, methods that you would recommend?
So everything is so different, right? Every vertical, every company, every brand is so different, but really making sure, that your landing pages are relevant to what the people are typing in when they're running their searches. And then knowing when and where to place the ads too, right? We're B2B. So we had a marketing company come in to try new things. And we're like, all right, let's do this, see what they do. They were running all kinds of ads in games. Like, why? If, that's not the place where we really need to find the new clients. And so, there's value information on knowing what not to do as well. So it was kind of like they were attempting to plug and play and just stick us in with what their other clients do. And I'm like, well, we're unique, as is a lot of companies. So services versus the product per se, you're going to have to change your strategies.
Definitely, definitely. And well, let's switch gears a little bit, Jen, and let's talk about you as a leader. You being the chief strategy officer there for Gravity Jag. What are some key tasks you focus on your day-to-day work?
Well, I do a lot of stuff on the front lines too with regards to sales or talking with clients and seeing, if they're reaching out about an idea, okay, is this like a small execution or like calendar wise duration, or what does their long game play look like, or what could it look like? So we've had clients come to us with, oh, Oreo cookie is one. We think we want to do a scavenger hunt. And so it started as this, and then it developed into this really much more robust experience and application, and you know taking them farther than they thought they could go, or having clients come to us, oh, I want to do this AR thing, and analyzing it like, is that really the best thing? Sometimes people want to do it because it's the buzzword, or knowing, and we are very comfortable at Gravity Jack going, okay, let's look at this, what's best for you. So there's been many times where they come to us with an AR desire and they end up really needing VR, or vice versa, frankly. Just because they're not fully immersed in the various technologies and what best represents. So that's something that we really assist the clients with. And then also, what's GJ's long-term plan? What does that look? GJ Gravity Jack, sorry. So yeah, what's our long-term plan? Talking with the team members, what do we want to work on internally? Let's change up our website and things like that. So that's always a never a dull moment. There's always a long list of to-dos.
Definitely, definitely, and especially starting the year, right? You got to start working the ropes. So definitely, good stuff there.
Mhm.
Well, let's jump into our next section, Jen. It's our rapid fire question round. So, are you ready for them?
Nick, here we go. Let's go.
Awesome. All right. First off, what is the last book that you read?
Kingdom Economics. Yeah, it was yeah, it was. It was very interesting. I highly recommend it.
Okay, perfect. Now, what is one single thing that your company is focused on at the moment the most?
We are in a regulation crowdfunding on startengine.com doing a raise that closes next month. And then we are actively fundraising for a Series A to develop a mobile AR game called Wartribe of Binyamin. It combines augmented reality, AI, there's an evil AI and a good AI, all kinds of phenomenal things. But really, that's the next big thing here at Gravity Jack.
Oh, awesome, great. Now, is if there would be no boundaries in technology, what would be that one thing that you want to have fixed for your role as a marketer today?
No boundaries on technology. Gosh, I think for me, it's not the boundaries on technology per se. It's people's just adoption of it. It's about getting the clients, getting the brands, getting them to take that step, because there's so many of them that are reactive rather than proactive. And I wish that they would see the technologies and go, okay, where do we want our companies and brands to be forward thinking? Let's execute now. So it's actually not even the technology that's holding a lot of them back. It's just a little gun shy.
Definitely. All right. Perfect. Now, if there's one repetitive task that you could automate, what would that be?
Oh, I can't say this on air. That's terrible. A lot of times talking to new clients though, you've got to you can't undo this. This isn't something you can do. But when you're telling them who you are, what things we've done, it's like sometimes you wish you could push a recorder because you say it so many times, but it has to be personal. It has to be, relevant to what they're doing. So that's what it would be, but I wish I could I wish I could not have that be the thing.
Definitely. Okay. No worries. Now, we were discussing, right? You've been with how did you say G GJ?
GJ, yeah, Gravity Jack.
You've been with them for 14 years now, and before that, you've had some experience with as a marketer as well. But what is one piece of advice that you would give yourself if you were to restart your journey as a marketer today?
Mm, bold. Be bold. It took me too many years to be bold in some of the areas with clients. And I would have started that sooner because why not? And I don't mean bold as like abrasive, but there are some things that it's just you save everyone time, money, and words by, asking the tough questions out of the gate because you can actually perform better for your clients.
All right. Great advice there, Jen, from you. Well, Jen, thanks a lot for being on the show with us today. I do want to give you the last word. If someone forgets everything about the interview today, what is that one thing they should remember about Gravity Jack?
One thing to remember about Gravity Jack specifically is the eclectic technological capabilities that we have, and that we really thoroughly enjoy executing excellence for our clients.
Definitely. For our listeners, you can always check them out at gravityjack.com. They have been creating augmented reality and virtual reality experiences since 2009. So they know what they're doing. Check them out. Jen, thank you so much for being on. To listeners, thank you so much for tuning in and looking forward to our next episode at Pathmonk Presents. Thanks a lot, Jen.
Thank you.